Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? Welcome to tonight's Success Connection. I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm excited because for two reasons. Number one is because I am back in the United States of America for the first time in the last 2 or 3 weeks now. I am here. I see lots and lots of people saying welcome back. Thank you. I've got, man, I had a blast, but I got to tell you, doing, having a Success Connection webinar at 3 in the morning and 4 in the morning and stuff like that. It just can't be that fun, right? So back on US time, and welcome. I'm so excited. We have tons of people still piling in, which is awesome. One of the things that's going to be a little bit tough tonight is, as you all know, my brother Adrian is going to be joining us in a little while, and we're both super jet lagged. We haven't even been home for 24 hours. We landed yesterday at 6 o'clock, I think. And so we're still a little out of sync, but we're going to do our best to give you guys a great training tonight. So let me just jump right into it. I see tons of comments. I'm going to try to keep it down to an hour. So bear with me. I'll check the comments in just a second. But first of all, if you're new to the Success Connection, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. You picked an epic time to be here. Of course, I say that every week, but it's especially true this week because this is the first week all year long that I've brought a guest on to teach you something. And so Adrian will be joining us here in just a minute. So it's really going to be exciting. Obviously, if you're new, that means you've come in from one of our programs. Could be Partner with Anthony, could be Email Domination, Ambassador Program, Inbox Inner Circle, whatever. Look, no matter what you bought, what program of mine you have to get here, I'm so thankful to have you here and so excited for the opportunity you have to learn and to be educated here. But I do want to make one thing very clear. This training is not specific to any of our programs. So if you're in Partner with Anthony, this is not a Partner with Anthony webinar. And if you're in an Ambassador program, this isn't an Ambassador webinar, okay? This is something completely standalone. Look, we build businesses together, we deliver them to you, we give them to you completely free, and it's for everyone. So all the stuff that's in those programs and the things that you're learning, they can all be used to make these businesses work and profitable, right? And we've had so many people doing that. In fact, Abby, who a lot of you see in our Facebook group, I mean, she just keeps posting different things that she's making money with, all the stuff that we've built right here on the Success Connection and given to you as completely free businesses. And she just keeps crushing out money every single day. So there's so much that's happening and so many people that are benefiting from this. I'm just thankful to be able to do it. Of course, if you're a longtime member of the Success Connection, then well, congratulations. And thanks again for being here. So listen, tonight, what are we going to do? What's the agenda? What are we going to talk about? And how are we going to best use our time, right? And that's really important, is the best use of our time. I know a lot of you have questions about my 16-day episode in Italy. I understand that, and I see a lot of people asking questions in the chat box, but I want to be respectful of everybody's time, and I don't want to spend a ton of time talking about my 16-day vacation. What I want to do is talk about how you can take your 16-day vacation, right? And it's all about putting in the time and putting in the effort and the hustle. The one thing that I learned from Italy, the one thing that sticks with me no matter what, like when I think about what did I see in Italy and what did I learn in Italy, the main thing that sticks with me is the hustle that people have. Like, I mean, everywhere you go, you're being sold something, right? And in today's world, people are so used to being sold that sometimes the selling is disguised. How many of you are with me on that? How many of you have been sold before, but you didn't even know you were getting sold? Just say yes. Okay, I see lots and lots. Trust me, they got me. I was in so many funnels, you wouldn't believe it. When you enter the Rome airport, you literally have to walk past 50 stores to get to the gates, okay? All those stores had people in them. People were buying. The reason I bring this up, and like the people in Rome, if you watch my Instagram, the people in Rome is a city of water. Like all the water that's pumped in or comes into the city, it's not through pipes. So it's drinkable. It's literally water that's filtered from the mountains down and into the city. So like if you're just walking through Rome and there's like a water fountain in the middle of the city right here, people would just take their water bottles and fill it up and drink. You could never do that in the United States. I'm just saying, you would probably be sick. But in Rome, this is what people do. So what do the hustlers do? They take bottles, recycled bottles, they go fill them up with water in the fountains that are in the middle of the city, and then they go sell them to you for $4 a bottle, right? Hustle, constant sales. But that's kind of the mantra here, and that's what we're really going to talk about here on the Success Connection tonight is when you know something that other people don't know, you can sell it, right? And people want to be sold. People will always be sold. People will continue to be sold. And as long as you're doing a lot of buying, but also some of the selling, then you're on the right side of this equation. Now, if you're always buying and never selling, eventually we go broke. How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. Okay. So it just makes sense. You want to buy, but you want to buy the opportunity to be able to sell. You see what I'm saying? And that makes total sense. But it's sometimes the ability to make money is as simple as the work ethic that you put in, that you're willing to put in, and then the knowledge that you have to have that other people don't have. And let me give you a prime example of this, and it leads into Adrian, because what Adrian's going to do is give you that knowledge to make those sales that other people don't have, right? Two specific things that I saw. We were in Rome for 2 days, and then we left Rome for 7 days, and we came back the last day before we flew out and flew home. When we were in Rome, I saw a lady, and kid you not, a lady laying down like this with a little tray right in front of her for people to give her money, okay? Now, she was fully clothed, she was dressed and everything. She was laying though, still as a rock, just like this, on the ground, on her knees, okay, in front of a store, begging for money, okay? There was a little jar, I saw maybe 2 coins in it. She barely had nobody had given her any money. I then look on the street corner and I see this guy. I should recognize him tomorrow if I saw him, because he had a yellow backpack on, which really stood out. And he was selling those bottles of water, okay? I'm standing in between them both. I look to my left, I see him selling the water, and I see people buying the water. I look to the right and I see her laying and nobody giving her any money. All right, and I thought, man, she's not really doing the best job. And my wife was like, oh, Anthony, that's not a job. She's poor and homeless, and you shouldn't say bad things about people and all this stuff. And I'm looking at her laying on her ass, and I'm looking at them hustling, and I'm like, yeah, but sweetie, the water's free. Like, it makes no sense. And she's like, she's probably just there today, blah, blah, blah. I came back 7 days later. I kid you not, I walked down the same street, and it was like deja vu. I see her laying on the ground with 1 or 2 coins in her little cup. I saw the same guy with the yellow backpack selling water, and I watched him sell 2 bottles of water that cost him nothing and made him $8 while I stood there. And what that told me is 2 things. If you are willing to hustle, right? Willing to hustle, go out and sell people, make the sales, right? If you're willing to do that, and you have the knowledge, okay, of something that other people don't have. Like, for instance, all these tourists that are walking through Rome that don't realize they can take a water bottle and stick it in a free fountain of water in the middle of the city. They don't know that. These people do. They're making $4 a pop just because they know, right? Okay, and you want another bottle of water, I promise you, tourists aren't running up, filling it up in the fountain. They're going back and buying another bottle from these guys. Look, if you're willing to get off your ass, unlike this lady, and you're really willing to hustle and take the education that you have and use that knowledge that other people don't have and sell it, you can make money. It's just that simple. But here's the thing. There's no way that the lady laying on the ground does not know that the water in Rome can be put in a bottle and sold. The difference is that she would rather lay on her ass than get up and hustle. And that's just the fact of the matter. You can disagree with me all you want, but it's true, right? It's facts. You cannot lay on your ass and make money. You have got to work in order to make money, okay? But you want to do smart work, and you want to leverage the opportunity that you're given, okay? And that's where we're going to start off tonight, because I think that's the most important thing. This is the business that we have built together and we have built for you, okay? I'm going to run through this business super, super fast as a refresher, all right? And then I'm going to bring Adrian on, because he's got that all-important final piece of this puzzle that if you're willing to hustle, you're going to be able to make money with. It's just the facts, right? Because you will know something that millions upon millions of other people don't know, but that they want and need, just like that bottled water in Rome, okay? So let's flow through this really quickly. And then I'm going to bring Adrian on because I want to give him a good chunk of time to be able to do this. So this is your Instagram business. If you're new, we're going to walk through it, so it's all good. You don't have to worry about anything. All right, it starts off, as you can see over here on the screen, with traffic. You've got to get some traffic into your funnel, right? Just like the airport funnels all the people that are checking in right through all of this stuff, right? We're in their funnel, okay? This is the way it is. So you got to get traffic, okay? But once you get traffic, we're going to send it to an opt-in page. And on that opt-in page, we have to give somebody something for free in order to get their email address. So here's what we've done. We've already built those pages for you. So this is my ClickFunnels account, and this is the opt-in pages that we've already built for you. So all of these pages are completely free. If you've been here the last, I don't know, 7 weeks, then you've already got these. If you're new tonight, don't worry, we never leave you behind. You'll get a link to get these for free tonight, 100%, every one of them. There's 8 of them in here, okay? So you get these opt-in pages. So this is kind of where you would funnel your traffic to, okay? This is the first point of entry into your business. I'm just gonna pull one of these up, all right? So this is one of them, all right? So this is one of these free opt-in pages, okay? So you'll get this completely free. Somebody comes here and they see this and they say, wow, 5 ways to profit from Instagram. I want that free report. So they put their information in this box and they click through. We also give you the free report. Let me just show you real fast. We have a student, basically a student portal, okay, for the Success Connection. And I'm going to give you a link to this a little bit later. But for those of you that are new, let me just show you. Here is your Instagram Profits business. This is where you will get all of those opt-in pages right here. You click this button, boom, all these opt-in pages go right into your account. They're yours forever, okay? You get them completely free, all right? But you need that free report in order to give that to people. We give it to you. Here it is right here. This is the free report. It's already built. It's already done. You get to give it away completely free so that you can get email addresses. Check it out. You can see that the whole report is already built and already done for you, okay? So we're gonna send people to our opt-in page, then we're gonna give them this free report for doing so, all right? Now, the second part is where we call the thank you and sales page, okay? So you'll see it right here, the thank you and sales page. This is a little trick that I used and I learned many, many years ago, and that is that after you give somebody something for free, their foot's in the door, okay? They're a little more likely to buy something from you. So what we do is we try to sell on the thank you page, and we sell something that's not super expensive, but that what we call a qualifier. All right, so check this out. What would you do and how would you do that? Don't worry about it. I got you covered. So here's how this will happen. The first thing that you'll do is after somebody opts in, we're going to send them to your thank you page. Now, your thank you page is going to let you sell a book. Okay, so check this out. This is the thank you page that we give you, okay? So it says, thank you, we're preparing your download. And then down here, it shows you some information about everything, and it lets you buy a book called The Complete Guide to Instagram Profits. Now, luckily for those of you that are new, if you look here, here is the thank you and sales page. You can download that, boom, you'll get all of them right inside your ClickFunnels account completely free. And then here's the Instagram book. It's done. So the book that you're selling, that you're taking the money on, we make nothing from this, by the way. It's all yours. You'll be able to download this book right here. Let me show you. This is a very nice book. We have over $500 invested in creating this book. You can sell it for $5, $10, $15, whatever you want, right? It's got a nice table of contents. Everything is flowed properly. This is a nice book. This is not like some crappy thing we threw together. This is very, very nice. It's a long book, right? Almost 100 pages. So tons of information in here that's going to help people understand how to profit from Instagram, okay? So let's take a look at the funnel as it's laid out actually online. They go to an opt-in page. They get this free report. This report gets sent to them in an email, and when they go to the thank you page, it sits here, and we have a countdown timer that basically counts down, and then you can see right here where they can get that free report, 5 ways to profit from Instagram. If they click this button, they get the free report. We wait for this to load, hoping that they will read through the page and then buy the book, okay? So essentially what we're doing at this part in the funnel is we're making them wait to get the free report while trying to sell them on the book. Is everybody good with me on that? That's like the first main quick boom part of the funnel. Everybody good? Just say yes. All right, I see lots of yeses. Somebody said I sound amped up tonight. I am. I'm like, look, if I'm not amped up, I'm going to crash and burn and fall asleep. So better to be amped up than for me to be like, dying off. Now, here's the thing. The next part of this funnel is everything that happens, what we call like back-end processes, okay? Now, we've got two types of people that are coming through our funnel, all right? So look down here. We've got what we call our non-buyers. That's the people that opt into our list, get to the thank you page, but don't buy the book. They don't buy the Instagram book. We have to think, okay, what should we do with those people? Well, those people should be sent emails, okay, that are hopefully going to sell them, okay, as you can see right here, 5 promo emails to buy the book. We send people back to the book sales page. So it's like you opted in, you didn't buy the book, so let's send you back to the book and see if we can't get you to become a buyer, okay? Well, how do we do that? Real simple. All you've got to do is look down here and you can grab the non-buyer emails. We've already written them for you. You load them in, somebody opts in on this page, and if they do not buy this book, then they will get the emails that are in this file that we've written for you, okay? They get those emails will send them back to this page, hoping to sell them the book because we want to create more buyers. That's our goal. How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. Okay, very, very good. Awesome. I can see lots and lots of people are excited about this. All right, so we create more buyers. So the second part of our funnel, or of our back end part of our funnel, over here, we've got buyers, okay? That creates a buyer's email list, which means we've got a list of people now, okay? And that list of people has now bought into how, like the main ways to profit from Instagram, okay? So the logical question is, what do the buyers need? Because here's the thing, if you fulfill a need, people will pay money for it. That's just the way that it is. Case in point, I've got a bottle of water, people are walking up constantly in Rome buying it because it's 100 degrees in Rome, it is so hot, right? You've got a lady laying on the ground with her head down. She's not fulfilling a need. So all day long, she makes like $1. These guys are making like $4 a minute, right? Why? They are fulfilling an actual need. So what you need to look at when you have your buyers list and you've got this whole list of people that have bought, now they've got the book and they've got the free report and they've got everything. What is it that these people need in order to start implementing what they've learned? And the answer to that is followers. You can't make money on Instagram if you don't have followers. So what we've sold them is the end result that they wanted. Now what we need to do is tell them there's a piece in the middle that will help get them that end result. Here's the thing. There are a lot of people that say, I just want a bunch of Instagram followers. Usually, I'm just going to be honest because you guys know that's stupid people. Stupid people want a lot of Instagram followers. Smart people want to make money from Instagram and they work backwards. They say, I want to make money. How do I make that money on Instagram? Oh, I need followers. So I'm going to learn how to make money. Then I'm going to get my followers because once I get my followers, I want to know that I can make money from them. Whereas you have so many people that literally, and I won't name any names, Adrian might make mention of this later on, but there is call him a celebrity, someone who was on a really big TV show that hit Adrian up about making money from his Instagram account. He said, look, I got all these followers. I don't know how many he had. Adrian will have to tell you. I think it's 200,000 or 300 or something. He was very popular. And he said, but I make no money. I can barely afford my apartment, right? Well, then what the heck good are all those followers? How many of you would agree with me on this? How many of you would rather have $300,000 instead of 300,000 followers? Yes? Okay, this just makes sense. So here's the thing, I see lots of people saying yes. That's the reason why our funnel starts off talking about how to make money from Instagram. Here are the 5 ways to profit from Instagram. because we want the right people in our funnel. We want the people that are thinking about how to make money, not the people that just want to get a bunch of followers. Because what we want to do is we want to show them, here are the ways to make money. Okay, now that you've learned that through our report and our book, well, what's the next logical thing? You now know how to profit from Instagram. What do you need? Oh, you need followers, right? And that's where you come in. That's where you're going to be able to come in and help them get those followers, because as you can see right here, we're going to send out 5 email promotions for how to get followers. Now, are you going to have to write those emails? Of course not. We've already written them for you right here. These are the buyer's emails. Anybody that buys your product, anybody that buys the book, will get these emails right here, okay? So they're going to get these particular emails from you once they have bought the book. Now, what are those emails going to do? Those emails are going to essentially tell people that, look, it's great that you've now mastered how to make money on Instagram, but you need followers. How are you going to get those followers? And this is where you get to make money off of knowledge and hustle, while other people are laying around in their butt hoping somebody gives them a few bucks, which isn't going to happen, okay? There are ways to grow your Instagram account. This is something Adrian's going to talk about in a minute, where literally you can go out and say, there's this person over here that can say, they're not going to guarantee you a certain amount. They might say, hey, I can get you between 1,500 and 2,000 new followers, right? And they're real followers, by the way. We're not going to teach you anything that's bots and fake and all that. None of that stuff. Why would we do that, right? Makes no sense. Real followers, people that really will follow you. And it's going to cost you $50. Let's just throw out a number, $50. So we know that we can get those followers for 50 bucks. You can now go to your list, all of your buyers, and you can say, hey, listen, we can get you 1,500 to 2,000 new Instagram followers for 100 bucks. You might have 9 people that take advantage of that instantly. You just made 450 bucks. All you have to do is literally give their Instagram account name, whatever, to this other person, and they'll make sure that it happens. You make $450 in the middle, case closed. Simple as that. Now, how do you really make that happen? Well, you've got to know who those people are. You've got to know how that process works. You've got to know, in other words, you have to know things that other people don't know. And that's what Adrian's going to focus on teaching you, okay? This is going to be a 2-part process, a 2-part training process from Adrian, okay? So it's very important that you understand that. It's going to be a 2-part process. Part 1 is going to take place tonight, where he's going to kind of give you an overview of Instagram, an overview of how Instagram works, why it makes sense to have more followers, and then some of the techniques that we can use to get more followers that don't involve, like, you know, you follow me and I'll follow you and that kind of stuff. That will do nothing but get your account banned, so don't do that kind of stuff. But what he's going to do is, between now, we'll probably give him about maybe 20 minutes to do his initial training, and then next week, so he'll have basically a full hour, okay? So we've got a 2-part process where you're gonna literally get to dive in and understand the mechanics of Instagram, understand the mechanics of getting the followers, of how to make your followers grow, right? Which then you can now sell as a service to other people. And then here's what I'm gonna do for you. How many of you feel like if you learned this, okay, so you learned how to do this, and you could sell it to people, that you probably need a sales page for that service? Just give me a big yes if that's you. All right, I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people. So here's the thing, as an added bonus, next week, if you tell me you're gonna do this, okay, you're gonna actually do what Adrian's teaching you, and you're gonna make this money in the middle, offer this service to your back-end clients, make tons of money, then I'm going to give you the sales page for it. So I'm going to develop the sales page between now. I better make a note of that, because I'm really bad about saying I'm going to do things and then having to now go do it. So let's see, I need the sales page for IG service. Okay, I'm going to make sure that gets done now that I've promised it. Oh boy. All right, so I'm going to get that done for you. Next week, I'll give it to you so that then when you send those emails, it'll go to a sales page that will allow you to sell this service, and literally just, you can edit the page and just make money in the middle every single time. So it's super, first of all, how many of you are excited about this? Just give me a big yes. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. By the way, we have, I'm right now, currently, we are on pace for me to give away the $20,000 cash prize next week. I told you if we have 900 people on every single week, that we will meet that goal. And I believe we had 903 people on last week. So we were marginal, okay, marginal. We had 903. So hopefully those of you that are in our Facebook group are pounding the Facebook group right now, telling people to get on, because we get 900 on this week and 900 on next week, we're gonna give away $20,000. It's gonna be pretty awesome and pretty amazing. So I want to remind you of that. So before I shut up and hand it over to Adrian, just say, first of all, does everybody understand the flow and the funnel here? Yes? Everybody understand this? Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. Remember, if you are new, at the end of tonight's training, I'm going to give all of this to you. So it's not like you've got to go do all this all over. I'm going to give it to you completely free, okay? So you're going to have it. It's going to be yours. You're going to be able to launch the whole thing, have it all ready to go, and then between now and next week, when Adrian teaches you how to do this, like, you're going to be good to go. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be ready to rock and roll. So this is going to be an amazing opportunity for you. And I believe more people are going to make money with this than anything else we've done aside from Partner with Anthony. Partner with Anthony, there's tons of people making money with that. But this is big money, right? Like, this is like, you can make big chunks of cash at one time. And that's what I like about it. So it's a great addition to your business. It's going to be phenomenal. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if Adrian is on. Adrian, are you with me?
What's up? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you from down the road. Let's see. I can't see you yet. Are you going to turn your webcam?
Yeah, I'm going to get my webcam on. Let me do that real fast.
Okay. All right, everybody.
What's up?
And welcome, Adrian, to the Success Connection, the very first guest that we've had on the Success Connection in over a year, I think. It's been a long time since I've had anybody on here, but I know you and I are both a little jet lagged, and I'm a little beat up. I don't know if you see this and this. Yeah, this would be for my escapades on boating. So we'll and rocks in the sea. So we'll leave it at that. That's the dark circles from no sleep. This is from the hitting my face on a rock. So it's my war wounds from my trip. So for those of you that are wondering why I'm asking Adrian, we didn't even see each other the last week of the trip. He stayed 20 minutes away from us, and it was so much chaos there that we didn't even see each other. Y'all were in a different resort, and so we met in the Rome airport on the way home.
Yeah, it's real interesting to be in Italy, right down the road from each other, but not see each other. But you know, you got to have that private time with the wifey for your honeymoon. You can't just bring your brother along. So we gave you the space. But yeah, it was an epic time, and I'm really excited to come here and kind of show everybody over the next probably 30 minutes or so, in a nutshell, how they can really take what you've been teaching and actually apply it and take it to that next level. I too have been teaching my students for months Instagram, so I'm just like shuffling through all my notes, and I promise I'm not going to make your brains explode. I'm going to lay it out step by step for everybody, and it's going to be epic.
Awesome. Well, listen, I will, in order, this becomes very, people like watching me and I move and you move. So I'm going to cut my webcam off. Do you want me to pass the screen to you?
Yes, I am going to take over the screen. So I can actually do that, I believe, myself. So let me just do that real fast.
So everybody say welcome to Adrian for me. That's always nice to say welcome to Adrian. Okay, boom, I see your screen now. So, sweet. So Adrian, what we want to do is really teach them. Obviously, you've seen what I'm, what I'm doing, and I'll pop my webcam on anytime I want to interject, but I'm going to let you take over this part of the training. Keep it to about, for tonight, we want to try to keep it to about, 25 minutes or so, and then we'll finish next week when I can give you a full hour. But I had to do a catch up since I've been doing these webinars at 3 a.m. doesn't make it easy to get it right. So I'm going to let you kind of take over and talk about, and I want you to take what we've been doing and show them how, how the basics, and then we'll really tie in how this works with the business I've built them as well. And we can do some of that next week too. So guys, all pay attention to Adrian. Of course, this will go out in the replay tomorrow, but pay close attention to Adrian, because the stuff you're going to learn here, you'll want to go focus on between now and next week so that you stay on pace to launch your business, your Instagram business next week. So I'm going to cut my webcam off. I'm going to turn it over to you and we'll let you kind of go through some stuff, and I'll be right here. So if I see anything that I want to point out to our students, I'll jump in.
All right, sounds good. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for the big welcome. Happy to be here on the Success Connection, and it's exciting. I mean, it is cool that when me and Anthony kind of cross over and teach each other students different things. We're both really good at internet marketing, but we both do kind of different things, right? And so Instagram is blowing up, right? It's been blowing up, and the first thing that I want to teach you all is I want everybody to write this down, okay? I don't know if Anthony's made you write this down yet, but you should be able to see my screen. Type in a 2 if you see my screen. Wow, I already see a lot of 2s. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So I want you to write down Instagram. Just write this down on a notepad or whatever. Instagram is the future, okay? Instagram is the future. That's what you need to know, all right? It's kind of like Facebook back in 2010, right? There's so much free traffic available. Instagram pages now are kind of like fan pages, and you can get hundreds of thousands of views completely free on Instagram. So naturally, everybody wants to be an Instagram influencer. They want to have a ton of followers, like Anthony was saying earlier. And another thing that you need to know is followers do not equal money, right? So Anthony mentioned earlier that a celebrity, he's got over 600,000 followers. I'm not going to mention his name because I think that might be kind of, I don't think he would want me to say this, but I have a lot of influencers and celebrities and stuff reach out to me because they know that I do a lot of social media marketing. And he reached out and he had 600,000 followers, and he's like, dude, I can't make $10 with my Instagram. And I'm struggling here. I know that I should be able to make money, but I don't know how, right? So you have to understand how to monetize your following. Like that lady in the streets earlier, Anthony was talking about. She had all the traffic in the world, right, in front of her, but she didn't know how to monetize it. And the hustler that was selling free water understood how to monetize the traffic in front of him, right, with something that was free, like the free book that you're going to be able to give away to people with that landing page Anthony is going to give you. So followers do not equal money, right? So what you need to do is you need to learn how to monetize your followers, or learn how to teach other people how to monetize their followers. There's a lot of different things that you can do with Instagram. Now, I'm going to give you a quick little peek at what I have been teaching my students for weeks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense this into a very, very simple formula for you. So this is what I've been teaching my students. This is my Instagram brain right here. And you can see the list just goes on and on and on and on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to dominate Instagram. This is what we're going to focus on right here, is this middle piece of the puzzle, and how you can use different things and hidden features on Instagram, and you can get people that want to learn how to get more followers, and you can monetize them without ever spending a single dime on traffic, okay? So, but before we get into all of that good stuff, I want to write down a couple of things for you. My handwriting is really bad, so I kind of like to use this right here. Okay, so Instagram is the future. Some of the things that you need to know, though, about Instagram is, let's start with point number 1 here. All right, Instagram stories equal big money, right? Now, you've probably all been following Anthony. Maybe some of you follow me, and the main thing that you see us using on Instagram are called stories, right? And stories on Instagram are real time. They're quick pictures or quick videos, and they always show up at the top of Instagram, right? So some of the things that, this is what everybody wants and needs on Instagram, okay? So the key to really monetizing Instagram and taking advantage of these powerful Instagram stories is you must have 10,000 plus followers. All right. So you don't just need a couple of thousand followers. You need 10,000 plus followers if you really want to use Instagram to the fullest extent. So naturally, everybody that starts out on Instagram to grow their business or become an influencer or whatever it may be, they want to hit that coveted 10,000 followers. That's the money. That's the point where you get them like the guy with the water. People are thirsty, right? He's got water and it's cold and they don't know where else to get it. People need followers, but they need 10,000 plus followers to really monetize Instagram and unlock a bunch of special features. And you've got the key to unlocking 10,000 followers with things that we're going to teach, right? So nowadays, it is, I would say, 10x harder to get followers than it was on Facebook back in the day. So people have a hard time getting followers. And of course, you want to be able to fast track to that 10,000 plus followers and be able to show people ways that they can achieve that so they can unlock the big money on Instagram stories. Now, when I say that Instagram stories are the big money and you need 10,000 plus followers, what exactly do I mean? Okay. Well, right here, I'm on one of our Instagram accounts. This is the Instagram account that I own and operate, and it's one I use for my e-commerce store. So I do e-commerce and all sorts of things and digital marketing, just like Anthony. But I have 122,000 followers on this main account right here. But what I want to do is I actually want to just come over here to, let's just look at KKW. Yeah, let's look at Kim Kardashian's beauty company. Okay, so Kim Kardashian's beauty company on Instagram has 3.6 million followers. Okay, now if you come over here and click on the profile image, what's going to happen is you will see that stories come up. Okay, so see this story right here. Now at the bottom of this story, there's a button that says see more. So if I click on this button that says see more, what's going to happen is it's going to pull up her website where I can go shop, right? Now, how powerful is that? Well, let me just show you real quick. Not every single Instagram has the ability to do stories, just like the one that I showed you, where people can click on your Instagram and they can kind of look through what you've been doing all day. These are limited and they expire every 24 hours, by the way, but you can keep updating them. But the main key is to get 10,000 followers so you can unlock a hidden feature in stories called swipe up or learn more, like I just showed you, right? If you have less than 10,000 followers, then you can't utilize this see more feature, which can click and link to your website, click and link to your store, click and link to your business. And I wanted to show this to you because this is what everybody wants on Instagram. But the key to unlocking that feature is having 10 plus thousand followers. Now, free traffic on Instagram, the majority of it comes from stories, right? I want to show you a story from one of my accounts. So I showed you that rings account that we do. We sell rings and jewelry and stuff like that from it. But I have a little bit of proof here that I want to show you. And I think this is an important proof that you need to take a look at, okay? So I posted a story on my page. It just was a picture of, you can see it right here. Can everybody see this? Just say yes if you can see this. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, fantastic. All right, so this right here shows a story that I posted, and you can see that this particular story here has over 20,000 views. Does everybody see right here where it says 20,000 in the corner? Just type in 20K. Okay, cool. So I'm getting tens of thousands of free visitors every single day. Imagine being able to tell them to swipe up, right? And they'll go directly to your email opt-in page. They'll go directly to your business. They'll go directly to your e-commerce store, digital marketing link, whatever it may be, your partner with Anthony program links, right? The traffic is in the stories. But if you don't have 10 plus thousand followers, then you can't really monetize that traffic. You're no different than that lady in the street that was laying down doing nothing, right? Just asking for money. So we all know that everybody wants to get and everybody needs at least 10,000+ followers, and that stories are the most important piece of the puzzle of Instagram for getting free traffic, okay? So 10,000 followers, free traffic. All right, perfect. Now, let's talk about some of the common mistakes that people make on Instagram. And I'm just really going to breeze through this. I'm actually going to copy notes from my own students that I did a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week I did these, so I can give you the quick details and we can draw some stuff, okay? A lot of people that start using Instagram and know that it's factual that they need a lot of followers make this mistake right here. They use softwares to increase their followers, all right? And this gets you banned and a ton of fake followers, all right? That's important note number one. Important note number two, Anthony already hit, I follow you and you follow me, right? The I follow you, you follow me thing is probably the worst thing that you can do for your Instagram because it ruins the credibility of your Instagram. Everybody knows this. This will cost you, all right, what's called clout, all right? That's importance and authority and engagement, all right? So that's going to cost you clout and it's going to cost you engagement. Now, the other big mistake that a lot of people make is they Google how to increase their following. So I'm going to show you something. All right, Googling how to buy Instagram followers. So what happens is people come online and say, I want to grow my Instagram followers because I need 10,000+ followers to really take advantage of Instagram for my business. All right. So they come over here and they go to Google and they type in buy Instagram followers. And then you see Instagram guaranteed followers, scam number one, scam number two, scam number three. But you'll see here why you should not buy Instagram followers, okay? But the big companies are actually spreading the good word that buying followers from these companies generally, A, is a scam, B, gets you fake followers, and C, ruins an Instagram profile, right? And a lot of times they just flat out steal your money, right? So your Instagram account is based on two different factors, all right? So let me just draw these out for you, all right? The quality of your Instagram account is super, super important here. All right, so your Instagram account is based off of two different factors, really. All right, here they are. So get ready for this. Number one is your follower to following ratio, right? And number two is your engagement rate, likes and comments, okay? Now, follower to following ratio is this right here, all right? So my Instagram account rings. It has 122,000 followers and I only follow 12 people. So when somebody comes to my account and they see this, they go, holy moly, this must be a really important and highly high quality account because they have a boatload of followers and they're not following anybody else. But if I was following 100,000 people, people would be like, okay, this looks fake. It looks like they're doing that. I follow you, you follow me type thing. Engagement rate is how many people actually comment, like, and everything on your post. So if you have a boatload of followers and you make a post and you get 10 likes, you look like you're fake, right? So that's the big problem with buying fake followers is people can see straight through it. They see that you have a boatload of followers, but that you're not really getting any engagement on your post. And Instagram will actually flag your account and they will stop showing your post to people on Instagram because of that, right? So it's important that you don't make these common mistakes when it comes to getting followers on Instagram, and you show people a real way to get a boatload of followers and a boatload of engagement, okay? So the number one thing that we've been able to do with engagement is we've been able to take advantage of what is called IG loops, all right? And this is where I think that you're gonna be able to really make some serious cash. I want everybody to write this down, okay? So write down Instagram loops, equal money, okay? So these are gonna do two things for both you and the people that you want to monetize, right? The people that you wanna make money from using everything that Anthony has shown you so far, all right? So Instagram loops basically work like this, all right? And this is what's so neat about Instagram and how it works. You can actually get these big influencers, right? And I'm sure y'all saw Anthony do this earlier, but you can get big influencers. I'm gonna scroll down to one of mine right here where we did Kylie Jenner, and I called Anthony up and I was like, dude, we've got to do this. I've discovered this new strategy to destroy Instagram, build our following, and also make a lot of money too. So we did this big giveaway with Kylie Jenner. All right, this is called Instagram Loop. Now, you're not having to do this with massive celebrities, by the way. You can do this with lower tier influencers and immediately get thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. So it's pretty incredible. Okay, so how does this work?
Hey, Adrian, just want to point one thing out. First of all, you guys realize what Adrian's teaching. You're learning how to build your Instagram. How many of you feel like you're learning how to build your Instagram following? Yes? Okay. So I see lots of people. But here's the thing. You're able to take this and package it and sell it to the people that buy this book from you, right? Because they need these followers. And one of the things that you'll be able to pitch to them that we'll put on the sales page for you is we're going to show you how you can work with celebrities like Kylie Jenner, like, you know, the Kardashians, like a lot of the, like all the, and not just them, but others. But here's the thing. A lot of people want that recognition. They want that, look, I'm on Kylie Jenner's page and all this stuff. And so they're willing to pay. Like, they're like, whoa, man, you can get me on Kylie Jenner's Instagram page? Yes. And they're willing to shell out big money for it. So just understand that what he's showing you now is the nuts and bolts of how to build the IG following the right way. And then what we're going to do is, like, when we come back next week, and Adrian, by the way, I know you could go for hours and you will be able to next week, but we're about maybe 10 more minutes in. You've been going for like, 20 minutes, so Dang. Close to it. So, take your time, get through it. I'm just telling you, we're at like around 50, 52 minutes so far. But Adrian's going to show you this, and then next week we're going to show you how to tap into these things for other people. So as excited as you'll get about being able to do it for yourself, wait till we show you the automated ways to be able to do it for other people and then sell and make money in the middle. So anyway, I'll let you get back to loops, because loops are great. This is how I went from no followers, 200,000 followers. And by the way, having followers does get you some perks. Like, there are things that we get now because we have 200,000 followers that we didn't get, like upgrades at the hotels we were just in France, in Italy. There's some other things that have happened that we've been able to get, but people hit me up all the time, like artists. Like, I just came home and Tim Savvy, one of these epic artists, sent me 4 pieces completely free. Out of nowhere, he just said, this is a gift for you. But why did he do that? It's a strategic, super smart move, because now I'm going to Instagram it to 200,000 people and it gets his name out there. So you're going to have lots and lots of people that'll be interested in these services that you'll be able to provide because you know what they don't know. Anyway, I'll let you take back over, Adrian.
Cool. Yeah, and that's true. A lot of people want to be influencers to get free stuff. And we just naturally, he sent me 4 pieces too. So it's crazy how that works. But look, here's the thing. Not every loop is going to be with Kylie Jenner, right? Anthony and I have done them with people that are just influencers, not mega #1 celebrities on the planet like Kylie Jenner. But the thing is this, all right? People want notoriety, right? They want credibility, and they want followers, and they're dreamers. They want to be influencers and famous. That's the new world that we live in, right? And Instagram is the place where everybody blows up. So what I teach people how to do, and Anthony's been doing as well, is how to connect with these influencers, even up to the tier of Kylie Jenner. And they will go on their page and they'll make a post. They might have 10 million followers. Kylie has 130 million. And what they'll do is they'll say, okay, we're giving away $10,000 or $500 or a free iPhone, whatever it is. And the way you enter to win is you go follow these 20 or 30 people, and then we will choose a random winner. And me and Anthony, became sponsors in the Kylie Jenner loop. We paid, right? So we could be one of those 20 or 30 people that Kylie Jenner says to follow. So two things happen here. Notoriety from one of the top celebrities and billionaires on this planet. And then also we just get immediate floods of traffic because of incentivization, right? To win something for free, right? And so we exploded our following. Now, here's the thing. The Kylie Jenner giveaway thing was like $15,000. I kid you not, right? Now, other ones are like a couple $100, $50, $80. Kylie Jenner is Kylie freaking Jenner, right? But people were paying $50,000 to get in on this. See, I know the guy, and Anthony knows the guy that puts on all of these loops now. We've become really great friends with him. So he sends us a list of all of these giveaways and loops where these celebrities will grow your following for you, and he tells us what the cost is, and we pay cost, and our friends pay pretty much cost, right? And then all of these other people go and mark it up 2 and 3 and 4x. I couldn't believe it when people paid $50,000 for this, because it was really only $15,000, which is kind of like getting the free water and selling it for $4 or $5. But it's happening. People don't know what it is that they don't know. So people will do these loops. You can remarket these loops when you have the inside like scoop to these and you know how to get access to them. You can basically just broker them like Anthony said. But you can see here, this got 25,000 likes. It got us over 150,000 followers each, and it just absolutely crushed it for us. And then what we did is we taught, I came on here and said, follow some of my other pages and you can win even more money. So we just kind of looped the giveaway more and more and more. Pretty amazing. So I want to write some stuff down while I still have some time on here, okay? So I'm going to pull up my iPad here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about Instagram domination. So we're just going to write down IG domination. And Anthony, just stop me if I'm going too long, because I mean, like you said, I literally go like 2 hours every week on my own things.
Yeah,
all right.
No worries. By the way, just so everybody knows, it's not Tuesday, January 9th at 9:41 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know. When I put on my iPad, it just like brings up,
random
it's always
stuff.
9:41 a.m. and it's always this date. So I don't know what to do.
It's interesting. I remember yours says 9:41 a.m. because that's what time it always is on my iPad too.
It must be like a weird glitch.
Yeah, so I'll let you go. Well, first of all, how many of you are enjoying this so far? Yes? Loving it? Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. So I'll let you go, like another 10 minutes or so. I always promise everybody an hour, and I know some people plan for it. We're right at an hour now, but I usually go 15, 20 minutes over. So yeah, just go ahead and keep going. I'll let you know when it's about 10 minutes or so. Maybe you can get through this stuff, and then we'll wrap things up.
Cool. All right, cool. So step number 1 is everybody wants to get to 10,000 followers. Heck, if you have an Instagram account, you really should get to 10,000 followers. It'll help you promote all of your digital courses and programs and all that good stuff with the swipe up feature. The loops are key to supercharging that, all right? Because the loops will unlock, all right, the coveted swipe up feature for stories, for IG stories. All right, so this is absolutely 100% key right here when it comes to Instagram, getting that 10K. And that's really going to be your hook, right? When you're marketing this to other people, is we can get you to 10K followers. Screw the 100,000, 200,000 followers, which is great. The first hook is get to that 10K. All right, now step number 2 here. All right, step number 2 is going to be what's called the IG loops, all right, which we just said will supercharge everything for you. So the IG loops right here are key to mass followers, and they are key to credibility. Think about it. Sorry, my handwriting's so bad. They're key to credibility. Think about telling somebody they can say a celebrity has promoted them or a big influencer has promoted them. That's huge for marketing credibility. So it's the key to credibility. and it's instant. People love instant. All right, 24 hours of explosion. All right, people love anything that is instant. All right, now the step 3, which we haven't even had time to talk about. All right, and this is something that maybe I'll be able to talk a little bit more about next week, is influencer marketing. All right, now the other thing that you can do is you can get a list of influencers. All right, so let's just say you can get a list of influencers, and what you can do is you can earn money from this list of influencers by brokering out what is called shout outs. All right, so you can broker out shout outs, and shout outs basically are someone's Instagram. Let's just say that this is an Instagram here. It is whatever, just this is your influencer, and they got 1 million followers, right? Now, this is where the stories go. All right, is right here, where they click the profile page. But then down here, they're going to have a list of images, right? So an influencer shout out means that people will pay to have an influencer post an image shouting out their profile, basically directing traffic to their IG or their website. Now, if you get a Rolodex of influencers, right? Most influencers are broke. I'm going to prove it to you while I still have a couple seconds, all right? So most influencers are absolutely broke, and not all influencers are celebrities, okay? A lot of influencers on Instagram are just funny meme pages and stuff like that. So let's just say that someone is in physical fitness, right? And they want to teach people how to make money, right? They want to not make money, but get shredded, right? And they want to get 10,000 followers, and they want people interested in working out, right? Well, pages like this one right here, workout is important. Does everybody see that? Just say yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. They have 101,000 followers, but look what it says down here. All right, so for promos, message us. What that means is this page that posts pretty much nothing but stuff about working out and all that, they'll promote other people that are into physical fitness or that are physical fitness trainers and whatever. So as you're building your list of people that are interested in growing their Instagram, one thing you can do is you can basically broker the shout outs, and you can broker the Instagram loops. This is 2 different streams of income. So we talk about going and building a Rolodex of all of these different niche and influencer accounts where you can message them, and legitimately, it's like $10. I swear it. When you go to most of these influencers, they really are only charging $10 to $20 for a shout out because they don't know how to monetize like y'all do and like I do and like Anthony does. They just know that they got traffic, right? And they can charge people for the traffic by making a post on their timeline and promoting their website or promoting their Instagram. So we also talk about building up a Rolodex of these influencer pages and meme pages, and they'll charge you $20, but you could turn around and email your list and say, hey, if you're in this niche, or this niche right here, for $50, I can get you on all of these pages right here with millions of followers specifically in your niche. So it's more targeted, and you have a way to go in and broker these as well and create that second stream of income. So influencer marketing, shout outs, and these Instagram loops. Now the key though is knowing what price points are right so you don't get scammed. And the other big thing is with the Instagram loops, there's a lot of people that do fake ones, right? They just steal your money and they mark them up 10 to literally 20 times. So how do you get the connect to the actual cost and the real Instagram loops? So when you market those, your customers actually come back for more. Anthony and I have done 3 or 4 different loops, and we plan on doing more because it works great, it makes us money, and it grows our following as well. So you just have to have the plug to the real deal at the cheapest price so you can earn more profits, and you will legitimately build an entire stream of passive monthly income just from helping other people grow their following on Instagram, because people don't know what they don't know, and people don't want to do the research. They're not educated. They don't have mentors like Anthony and like myself to teach them how to do it the right way. So that's really, I guess, the key points, Anthony, that I wanted to make in here is it's not just the Instagram loops. Something else is going to be, using these influencers and doing shout outs and building a Rolodex. And you and I both spent, I think you did it, $10,000 with somebody else that did step 3. And then he just went to a bunch of pages, posted our ad, and he, I think, spent like probably about $1,500 and then pocketed $8,500 in his own bank account because we didn't know, right? So that's a whole nother stream of income and building up a business like that. So all powerful stuff. I can see everybody in the comments box saying that they love this, mind blown, this is crazy. So I think Jacob said, I love it when people are lazy. Yeah, so anyways, Anthony, if there's anything that you want to add to that, just let me know. But this is, in fact, the steps to dominating Instagram, growing your following, and all that good stuff as well. I think Anthony maybe stepped away for a second.
No, I'm right here. It just,
okay, cool.
You see me? My computer was freezing up a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Adrian, do you see me? Am I choppy or am I not?
You're good. Yeah, I see you.
I'm literally choppy on my own computer, but I'm not choppy on yours. Like on mine, I'm like, so pretty interesting. Look, that is a great, first of all, a phenomenal kind of first dive into how we make money with Instagram, how we get the followers, and then where the money's really going to be for people to make. Because at the end of the day, it's like Adrian said, if you don't know the right people, especially for those loops, you will get burned. We know the right people. In fact, I did one while I was in Italy. I did one that was really inexpensive, but it's from a guy that I know. Like I talked to him while I'm in Italy. So I'm, like these are the type of people that we want to facilitate you knowing, right? How many of you would like to kind of know the people? By the way, we learned of these people because we've done it. Like we were buyers. So how many of you would like to know our network for this? Yes? Okay. And that's what you're going to, that's what we're going to give you. So it's basically saying, hey, look, this is how we grew our Instagram account. And from that, all these awesome things happened. So what we're going to do is make a sales page and a sales video, and I'll probably put Adrian on it. And it'll probably be something very similar to what you just saw. And then basically give you the opportunity to sell these loops and these shout outs and all this stuff to the people that have bought your book. So they come in, and guys, this is the best way to do a funnel. It's free, inexpensive, indoctrinate, sell something for more money. That's how it works, right? And so this is how you make the most money from any type of marketing that you do, but you're going to be able to basically give people something that we know they want, we know they need, and we know that they've already kind of been indoctrinated to because they started off over here on this Instagram stuff with this for free. So I think it's going to be how many of you are excited about learning the balance of this next week? Just give me a big yes. I see lots of yeses. And the only reason that we decided to do this in two blocks like this is it's real simple. We knew we were going to be pretty jet lagged. We want to give you a really good training. I needed to catch up with you. I knew people were going to be asking a lot of questions about my trip and all this stuff. And so we wanted to make sure that in an effort to do the best by you, and Adrian, I'm going to go on and, by the way, Adrian, will you email me all of these notes so that I can provide these notes to everyone? Let me get my screen back on. So my screen should be on, because I always give everybody the notes at the end of each session. And so tonight I'll need to get those from you. And then when Nick puts that together, I'll be able to give him the notes. So okay. Yeah, we wanted to be able to give you the best training on this, and I felt like it would be great if done in 2 parts, because this gets your mind wrapped around like the what, like what is it that is going to be done, and then next week we'll tie all those pieces together. This is the how. How do you get those shout outs for cheap? How do you get those loops for cheap? How do you get the spot? All that stuff. Why do where do we get them when we're not using celebrities? Like you said, some of the Kardashian ones people pay 50 grand for. We could have brokered that deal out. In fact, you did broker one, I think.
Sorry.
Nope, you're muted still.
All right, there we go. GoToWebinar is always so funky. I brokered out like 3. And instead of just taking the cash, I actually ended up almost getting the Kylie Jenner one for nothing, because they paid me when I got other people to do it. So
that's another thing. Like, you guys might be able to get in on some of these loops for free, right? Or shout outs or whatever for free, because you know how to make this. You've got a funnel that's bringing you buyers now, because I've built it for you. And now you're able to go in, and let's say you want to build your Instagram account so that you can make sales, just like anybody else would. You can then turn around and get that. You basically use the money you make to join the loops and the shout outs and all that stuff, and you build your Instagram account for free, right? You get 300,000-400,000 Instagram followers, and all of a sudden people start wanting to send you stuff and all that. Plus you make money from it, right? Like, again, that's the whole idea, is making money. So it's an awesome opportunity, and Adrian's going to dive deeper into this next week. But I wanted to give you a refresher on the funnel, okay? And then tie in, now that you've seen kind of what some of those profit centers are on the back end, the shout outs and the loops and all this, you're kind of able to get your mind churning on, okay, that's how that works. And then next week, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the sales page for that service. Then Adrian will come on and do the rest of his training, and then you'll be able to go and sell the knowledge that you now have and the access that you now have on the sales page that's already made for you, so that you can literally just 1, 2, 3 turn traffic on the funnel, and people go all the way through the funnel. How many of you are excited about that? Just maybe yes. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. And Adrian, you can hang out if you want, or you can hop off. It's completely up to you. So
yeah, I'll go ahead and let you do your thing. Thanks everybody for the great feedback. Love you all. Thanks for all the engagement. And just to tap one last thing on what you said, basically they can build a 1-man virtual agency for Instagram and just blow it up. So I'm excited about next week. I'm going to turn my cam off. Thanks again, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the training.
Awesome. Just make sure if you log off, don't shut down GoToWebinar. All right. So final part of Adrian's IG training is coming up next week. Okay. We will be doing I'm going to be giving away a IG, basically call it IG agency sales page. Okay. I'm going to give you that next week completely free. Of course, we could be giving away $20,000. That will depend on you. Will you have enough people on here next week to make it happen? So will you have 900 people? And did we have 900 tonight? I don't know. I'll have to wait until GoToWebinar sends me the report at the end. It's all documented. Screenshot it and show it to you. So we should have, hopefully, we will have 900 people on here tonight, and then next week we can potentially give away the $20,000, which I think is pretty insane and crazy. I'm just making sure that I did not forget anything on next week. So sorry if I'm kind of like out of the loop here. Okay, so it looks like I got everything set up. I'm just making sure my notes. All right. Awesome. Now, one other thing that I am going to do, just because I thought this would be fun, I thought it would be cool, and I try to do things that are fun and cool. I don't know if that made sense. I don't know if you guys are drink or not. I don't drink. Made that decision a long time ago. But I know when you're in Italy, everybody wants to do wine tasting and stuff like that. My wife, Adrian, his wife, and I even sip some. It all tastes terrible to me, to be honest with you. But I tasted it. I went for the experience. So I'm not like, oh my gosh, you're bad because you drink or anything. I just chose not to. But I bought some wine from this for Alexa from this really awesome, like, it's called Casanova. It's like this super organic farm, and it's a boutique. It's not like the winery with like the big facilities and all that, but it's just so amazing, like the people and the process and the food they cook and all this stuff. So anyway, I bought a bunch of cases of this wine. And it was just the nicest family run. It was just so awesome. I wanted to support them. A part of all of your purchases there go to build homes for underprivileged kids in other countries. And so I just thought, man, this is awesome. So we just bought a bunch. We actually called when we left and bought 3 or 4 more cases of it. And so anyway, what I want to do is give away a bottle of that from our trip. You know, like I said, I like to try to give away stuff that is happening in my life and things that I'm doing, and I truly believe Success Connection is all about connection. So next week I'll be giving away a bottle of that wine. If you don't drink, you can just have it and show everybody you got some gift from Anthony, whatever. Maybe you have somebody in your family that would enjoy it. But it's such an amazing place, and the people are so awesome. I wanted to support them, and I wanted to share a little bit from my trip with all of you. So hopefully that's exciting. Look, it's not massively expensive. I honestly don't know how much it was. I think some of those bottles were like $100 or something, but it still would be pretty cool. And I thought it'd be a nice way to kind of bring some of my trip and share it with the Success Connection. So next week, we will do the final part of Adrian's Instagram training. We'll give you the agency sales page so that you're able to go out and now make sales of this stuff, which I think will be awesome. And we might potentially give away $20,000 depending on if 900 people show up. And then I'm going to give away a bottle of wine from my trip. Now, the only thing is you do have to be 21 years or older. So I know there's some people on here that are not, and if you're not, and I choose you randomly, I'm sorry, but I cannot distribute alcohol to minors. So I'll send you something else if I choose you and you're not 18 or not 21. So with that said, let me tell you a couple of other things. 2 things. I promised to give away a $100 cash prize the last 2 weeks. One was for people who wrote non-buyers, and one was for people who wrote buyers emails and post them in the group. As you probably noticed, I didn't do that. Well, why did I do it? I could not get Facebook to load to save my life on my cell phone while we were in Italy. I do not know what, it kept locking me out, wanting a code, then I don't know the code, and it can't text me the code because I can't get to can't get a text and all this nonsense. So it was very hard for me to be able to facilitate, and then the time zones were changed. Everything was messed up. So I'm going to hop on there tonight, and I'm going to look through, and I'm going to announce a couple of winners, okay? And I'll tag you in your post if you made a post for the non-buyer and the buyer email. So I'm still going to give away that money like I promised. I just want to make sure that I have access to be able to do it. And so I'll hop on in just a minute when we wrap things up, and I will do that as well, okay? So let me tell you guys, if you're new, how to get to this, okay? This is important. This is our Student Resource Center. I'm gonna give you the link to this, give you the password to this. You wanna go here, you wanna take care of this now, you wanna have everything downloaded. Look, you want the opt-in page funnels, you want the free report, you want the sales page, and you want the book, and you can get it all right here, and you can get it completely free. Okay, so it costs you nothing. I'm going to give you the link in just a second, but let's go over the page really, really fast. Obviously, if you're not a member partner with Anthony, it'd be great if you became one because lots of people are making money with it. So this is a link to learn more about that. We give away $500 on our Facebook group. We haven't done it in the last, I couldn't access it to see if people were posting, right? And I haven't even been home 12 hours or 20 hours or something right now. So I don't know. I think I don't remember. I think I've been home 24 hours, maybe a few more. All the time is blending away from me, so I have no clue. But I think I said earlier I haven't been home 24 hours, but I guess I've been home 27 hours. Anyway, I haven't been home very long, and so I will make sure that I get caught up and I give away all of that money next week. I promise you. So every week I give away $500 unless I'm sitting in Italy and unable to do what I usually do and be in my normal routine. If you make a post in our Facebook group every day. So make sure you make those posts every single day between now and next Thursday. And here's the thing, it makes sense because if you get people excited, more people are going to get on this webinar next week. And if more people get on, we have a chance of hitting 900. I'll give away $20,000. It's all there for you. Obviously, I've written a book. It's on Amazon. I'd love if you give me a review, only if you've read it. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. And then we'll talk about ClickFunnels, but it'll be super quick. I actually text Dave Woodward about some of the new affiliate stuff for ClickFunnels for those of you that are affiliates, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that next week, just give you the rundown on it. But basically, you need to have ClickFunnels in order to get these pages. All of these pages here were built in ClickFunnels. So if you do not have ClickFunnels, you need to get it tonight. If you say to me, Anthony, oh my God, I don't want to get ClickFunnels, well, then you probably shouldn't operate a business. That's like saying, I want a business, but I don't want to rent a space, or I don't, you just can't do that. It's like, I want to start a lawn care business, but I don't want to buy a lawnmower. Well, then you're failing before you ever get started. ClickFunnels is what we use to build all our pages. It's the best thing out there. I wouldn't be using it. And it lets me give you everything for free. That's just the way that it is. You want this opt-in page? Actually, you want all these sales pages and stuff? You can have them in literally 2 seconds. Think about that. You don't have to build them. You don't have to create them. You don't have to do anything except click one button to get them. But you've got to have ClickFunnels because that's the software that allows this to take place. So you can get a free trial to ClickFunnels tonight. I highly suggest that you do it now and not next week, because then you're going to have to set everything up next week after just learning what Adrian taught you, and then you're just going to be so far behind. If you don't have ClickFunnels, get it. It's a free trial for 2 weeks. Yes, this is an affiliate link. If you think that I'm doing this to make an affiliate commission, go to clickfunnels.com, buy ClickFunnels from them, come back, you'll still be able to get all my stuff for free. It's that simple. I don't care if you use my link or you don't. Sure, it's great when you do. I think I make $38 and something cents a month. I'm thrilled. But at the end of the day, I could care, really that's not like, it's not that big a deal to me, right? So I want you to do whatever, I want you to be in the best position to make you successful. So if you feel like, oh, Anthony's just teaching this to make money on ClickFunnels, then go buy it somewhere else. You'll feel good about you. You'll feel good about what you're doing. And guess what? I'll still continue to give you all this stuff completely free, okay? I see lots of people saying okay and then telling me to shut up that you don't mind. I like to say this because there's new people and I want new people to understand everything is good. So you've got to get ClickFunnels. Once you get ClickFunnels, scroll down and you come all the way down here. It says your Instagram business. Download all of this. Have your whole business set up next week so that when Adrian and I show you this strategy, you can instantly make it happen. Of course, the sales page for the service, which is what we're going to be finishing up next week, we're going to build in ClickFunnels, which means you will get it completely free when you have ClickFunnels. So you will need ClickFunnels in order to make that happen, okay? So download all of this stuff tonight. Don't do it later. Now, if you're new, you'll notice that we have a YouTube business, and we have, we have the 7-figure email business, and we have the Inboxer Academy business, and we have the 8-figure funnel. We have lots of businesses. You can download all of these businesses completely free tonight. It costs you nothing, okay? You can go through here and download every single one. I keep this stuff because I never want you to feel like you're left out. I never want you to feel like, man, I joined the Success Connection, but I joined it a year later and they got all this free stuff and I didn't. That's why I save it all the trainings, all the notes, everything right in there. You can just create these businesses all day long. Of course, we're hyper focused on finishing up this Instagram business right now. So I want you to make sure you get this, but you can get all the others completely free too. Here's the only caveat. You must download these before midnight tonight. At midnight, the links break, they won't work anymore. What that means is you can't get to this page after midnight tonight. The reason I do that is because people steal from me and they put these links on other pages and give them to other people. They're not for other people. They're only for my students and for those of you that are on the Success Connection. And so I don't want them given away. So at midnight tonight, this page will not work anymore. So you need to do it right now as soon as I give you the link and the password, okay? Everybody good with that? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. Again, make sure you get your free trial to ClickFunnels. Do it tonight. Don't procrastinate and then wake up next week and tell me, but Anthony, I can't do this because I don't have ClickFunnels. Well, I told you, right? All right, so let me show you how to get there, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is you'll go to this link. It's go.vsc.com/funnel. The password for tonight, okay, is growth. Oh, well, not that. That's not the password. It's growth. because we all want to grow as entrepreneurs. We all want to grow our Instagram accounts, and we want to be able to make money helping other people grow their Instagram accounts, right? Makes total sense. So the password for tonight is growth, all right? So all you've got to do is go to go.vsc.com/funnel. Type in the password growth. It will take you right here to this page. You can get ClickFunnels. You can download all of your businesses, okay? Everything will be done, and you'll be ready to rock and roll next week, okay? By the way, like I said, next week we'll do all these cash giveaways. It gives me time to get caught up and to be honest with it, not just make up, like just go look in the group and be like, oh, that person. Like we check and see if you've made your post, and then we check and see did you really post some emails. And I really just wasn't able to. I do that stuff myself. I don't really have a big team that helps me with the Success Connection. Nick does occasionally, but other than that, it's really me. And so I just couldn't do it. Well, I already got enough trouble doing the webinars during my honeymoon, okay? So let's just call a spade a spade. So some of the stuff I just couldn't do. And I hope you all understand that. It was a little different being in another country and on my honeymoon and being up at 4 in the morning doing webinars and stuff. A little different. So hopefully you all are okay with that and understand that. So next week we have lots of cash giveaways. We've got the final part of Adrian's Instagram training. We've got the Instagram agency sales page that we're doing. We might be giving away $20,000. I'm giving away a bottle of wine from my trip, and we're going to continue to crush this and make the Success Connection the absolute best place for you to be on a Thursday night. How many of you are with me? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. Listen, I know Adrian hopped off, but thank you, Adrian, for being on here and spending a little bit of time with our students. And we will see Adrian again next week for the full hour or close to it here on the Success Connection. So get ready, because this is going to be super, super exciting. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here. I know you can tell I'm a little bit like that. I think it's like 2 in the morning for me or something, or 5, I don't know. My clock is not reset yet, internally anyway, but by next week I should be fine, I think. They say that anyway. So hopefully I will. Listen, what I want you to do right now is go to the URL, go.vsc.com/funnel, type in password growth. When you get there, get ClickFunnels if you don't have it, okay? Then scroll down and get the rest of your Instagram business if you do not have it. Have it all ready, be ready to rock and roll. We've got everything for you. We're excited about next week. Next week is going to be phenomenal. Make posts in the group. Go there now. Tell everybody if you missed, you're crazy. Don't miss next week. Keep 900 people on here. We're giving away $20,000, and we're going to help you all make more money and build your Instagram business and your agency side of your business, the whole 9 yards. All pretty much just automated. And so I think this is just going to be phenomenal. I'm super excited about it. Listen, thanks again for being here. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Like I always tell you, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. That's how you get ahead of the game. That's how you stay ahead of all those people. Hustle. Don't be the person laying down like this for a nickel. Be the person out there hustling for $4 and $5. That's the difference in successful people and people that fail. That's the difference in people that make money and those that don't. And that's the difference in people that are able to live their best life and those that are not. You got to be a hustler, you got to stay busy, and you got to put in the time and effort. We're willing to give you the education, the knowledge, the experience, the motivation, the pep talks, whatever it takes. But it's up to you to take that action. So take it this weekend, put in a little bit of work, be ahead of the game next week, and I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. All right, take care, everybody. Good night.